Angel Reese gets her first taste of victory being in the WNBA, and that spells a good thing. But Caitlin Clark didn't get her victory yet. She's 0-3, from this start. I want to say, man, I think Angel Reese is going to be a walking double double. I think she's going to average almost at least 10 rebounds per game. Her energy, the way that she plays the game, the way that she plays defense, the way that she box out, and the way that she scores her points. A lot of them is off, scrappy plays. It's off pickup. She cleans up the boards a lot of times, and then she scores. Now, like I told y'all, when she gets her post presence, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Now, she hasn't had that yet, but I want to say she had a better game than she did in her debut game. So I think that she's going to definitely belong to the WNBA. She's going to mark, her territory once she get acclimated to the style of play. And not only that, man, she did well. So far her stats has been consistent. In this case, she ended up having 11 points, 11 points, one steal, two assists, and 9 rebounds. And here's the kicker. This is why I tell you that Angel Reese is uh definitely still for anybody. She got 7 offensive rebounds. Now, when I told you she's the cleanup guy, the cleanup person, then that's what she does. So if her teammates miss the ball, it's okay. Angel Reese does her thing and she gets the rebound, and a lot of times she gets the putback. Now, she went 3 from 9 total, and she played 25 minutes, but that's a hell of a stat. Only for 25 minutes to score 11 points and to get 9 rebounds with 2 assists and 1 steal. And I mean, she had a couple of turnovers, which she can minimize that. But, I'll take that. I'll take that. You know, so she got her first taste of victory, and hopefully she want to continue to taste that, and moving forward continue to give the team all of her energy, leaving it all on the floor. And then Elizabeth Williams, I want to say Elizabeth Williams is a dog. I think she's going to be a hell of a asset to that team. She ended up scoring 12 points. And some people, 12 points. She had a double-double. She had 12 points, 10 rebounds, 5 of them being offensive. She had 5 steals and 5 blocks. That's a hell of a game right there. Let me read that again. 12 points, 5 blocks, 5 steals, 3 assists, 10 rebounds. And 5 of those rebounds being on the offensive end. Now, the person that's going to really be a very big asset for the Chicago Skies is Diamond Shield. Now, Diamond Shield is a person that was hurt, and she's back. She's definitely back, and she's playing the way that she's supposed to. She ended up having the game high, at least the team high, with 16 points. Okay, she has 16 points, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. That's a good stat. You know what I'm saying? And I already know about Marina Mabry. I think that she's going to be another key to the success of this team. Marina Mabry, she had 14 points. She had a total of 8 rebounds, and she had 8 assists. So those are the numbers that you're gonna have to put up. She's gonna have to continue to put that up. And Dana Evan, I think she's a legit person. She just got to get it more, just a little higher. I want to say she needs to average about 7 in that steal category. All right, so The person that a lot of people need to pay attention to in this league, and I'm going to continue to preach that, we need to pay attention to Wnba. Arike, that lady is a dog. She just scored 35. She had 35, 2 steals, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. But she's a dog. Now, when we talking about the league greats, we need to be talking about her. We need to be talking about Breanna Stewart. We need to be talking about Diana Taurasi. We need to be talking about all these ladies that's putting up real numbers. And they can't do nothing when you got somebody like Suarez. She played 32 minutes, ain't scored now 1 point. She got 9 rebounds. She got 4 blocks, but she ain't scored. Sometimes you're gonna need, contribution to that, to that offense, and they end up losing by 9. But the in the breakdown though, I want to say that they end up giving this game away. The Dallas Wings had this game in the bag before halftime. They was up 30 to 44 at one point. They had a 14-point lead. They ended up giving that lead back by playing reckless. You can't do that. If y'all professionals, you got to make sure that you making professional decisions. Can't just get that league up like that. Y'all had a 14-point lead and gave that up. Shooting reckless shots. And you see how many offensive rebounds that the Dallas Wings end up having. I mean, I'm sorry, the Chicago Sky end up having. This is something that, that people got to pay attention to. So I'm trying to see what was the game stats. I was looking for the game stats. Hold on one second. All right, there we go. Here we go right here. All right, so I'm reading the game stats. So the Chicago Skies, and it's most likely you're going to win if you're able to shoot 80 shots compared to Dallas Wings only shot 66 total. All right. Now, there are some stats that the Chicago Sky is going to definitely have to clean up on. All right. So the field goal percentage was okay. They shot 40%. From the 3-point line, they were only 19%. They were 4 from 21 compared to the Dallas Wings. They were 7 from 18. That's a good percentage. And then free throw, they got to make free throws. They got to make free throws. They were 75%, but they got to make the free throw. They were even on the rebounds. When it came to assists, see, this is where this is how you win the game. The Chicago Sky end up having 25 assists compared to 15 for Dallas Wings, 15 steals, 13 blocks, right? And they got to get the turnovers. They had a total of 19 turnovers. Can't watch the game doing that, man. Nobody gonna want to watch the game. Now, remember when I told you I gave my breakdown? I said if the Chicago Sky wants to win, teams cannot be scoring in the paint on them. This time, they did a very good job. The same team only scored 24 points compared to 60 last game. So that's a very big difference. That's a very big difference. And they scored 46 in the paint. So if they want to win, they got to continue to have stats like these, except for at the 3-point line. They're going to have to make sure that they're making their free throws, and in a 3-point line, they got to make sure that they hitting way more than 3 3-pointers. And that's why I kept telling y'all that Brianna Maxwell would be a really good asset to this team because she can shoot the 3 ball. And so far, from what I've seen, as I explained to y'all, I don't think that this is the best shooting team. And on average, y'all can see that they averaging about 83 points per game. So, I think that both of these teams are really good, but for the most part, man, hold on, let me see. Hey, Pleasure Gamer, what's up, man? Appreciate you being in here. But yeah, hey, if y'all like the content, man, definitely hit the subscribe button. But for the most part, man, these two players are dogs. They're going to be some really elite players for the team. So we need to get Kalen. We need to get Angel Reese. We need to get Cardoso. We need to get Marina Mabry. We need to get Arike Agubowale. We need to get Asia Wilson. We need to get, I said Caitlin Clark. We need to get all these other players, right? We need to get them noticed. The ones that are doing what they're supposed to do and that's carrying the lead, they need to make sure that they are putting them in the forefront, because what happens is when you show that there's a really good person on each team, people are going to want to see that matchup. So it'll make all the sense in the world to promote all of these different caliber of players. You know what I'm saying? So if we're watching a LA game, we need to know who is the top dog on LA, what she's doing, how many points she averaging, and we push them. But hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in. That's all I got for now. That was my take on the game. I just think that the Chicago Skies, they are one of the teams that need to be in the playoff in order to grow the WNBA. And if they're not, then it's going to be hard to grow the WNBA. So this is they first chance to make a lifelong lesson, of an impression, far as just getting the game out there, just getting the name out there, making people aware of the WNBA and making people want to watch it. But man, thank y'all for tuning